Question, member from Dufferin-Caledon.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Ministry of Energy. The shift to time-of-use billing makes hydro most expensive from 7 to 11 a.m.
Ask my daughter.
Are you so out of touch that you don't understand you're hitting Ontario families when they have no choice but to use hydro when it is at its most expensive? Why is Premier McGuinty against Ontario families having a choice between time-of-use and flat-rate billing, as our leader Tim Hudak has suggested?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm delighted to respond to that. The reason why we oppose your leader's silly scheme is that it's going to drive costs up for consumers.
Think about it.
It's just something we just simply don't want to do. What it's going to do is it's going to make local distribution companies have to set up duplicate billing systems. Mr. Speaker, that doesn't make sense. What it's also going to do is it's going to drive down the incentives, Mr. Speaker, to assist or encourage consumers to shift off of peak use. What that's going to do is increase costs to the entire system. Mr. Speaker, once again, the Tories come out with something that's simplistic, that's sloganistic, but at the same time just doesn't make sense and is going to drive costs up to consumers. Mr. Speaker, they did it to consumers 7 years ago when they cost us billions of dollars through their messing around with deregulation. They just want to do it again. And, Mr. Speaker, Ontarians are too smart to give them a chance to do that again. They did it to us once before. We're not going to let them do it.
Speaker, let me tell you what Ontario families are opposed to. They are opposed to you micromanaging every single decision. They are opposed to the Premier Dad, Father's knows best attitude. And they are so opposed to Ontario families being forced to pay more and more with every single asinine idea that you come up with in Cabinet.
To ask the honourable member to withdraw the comments.
And sloganistic.
I withdraw. What I meant to say was random thought. It's just sometimes they match. Premier McGuinty has said time-of-use pricing would save Ontario families, but people tell me they are paying more. The new time-of-use billing has hit families again at the end of the day when they come home from school and work. What do the McGuinty Liberals have?
Minister.
I strongly suggest that the Tory party get their act together when it comes to what they want to do with time to use. They're putting forward an initiative, Mr. Speaker, that would jack up rates for consumers, something that we adamantly oppose. We do not want to go there. We do not want to do what they want to do, and that's to make consumers pay for a duplicate billing system. We simply don't want to do that. But there was a time, Mr. Speaker, where they thought differently, and I have a report here called Energy for the Future. This is a report that comes from February 2006, and it was written by their energy critic, the member for Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke. Mr. Speaker, this is what it said. We have to invest in conservation to offset demand. We have to invest in demand management to shift peaks in consumption to off hours. Mr. Speaker, that's exactly what we're doing, and now they've got their caucus standing up in opposition to that. Mr. Speaker, we're working hard with Ontarians to do all we can to try to shift usage.